Hey BTB fans, Thomas here. I'm gonna do a bat rep. I'm doing a bat rep with Dave today. Dave, wave the camera. How you doing?
Doing good.
Good. Let's jump into what we're gonna play. We've got a table here. Just so everyone knows, this is a 2x8 foot table. Just so if you're curious, we're measured it up to 6 foot right here. So this is like right at the edge of the table. Here's the terrain we're doing. We're doing this Ruined Cityscape. I know you guys have probably seen this before in a bat rep. It's a pretty nice set of terrain. It's kind of fun to play on. Lots of cover saves. Here's what I'm playing today. I've got some stuff, some of my own Chaos Space Marines. They're actually a friend of mine. I'm not going to say they're mine. They're a friend of mine. Some of his Chaos Space Marines that I'm using, and then I'm using Mason's Nurgle stuff. So he's probably actually putting this up for sale soon. So you guys should check it out when he does, because it's probably the best Nurgle stuff I've ever seen. It's like the best conversions, the best paint job even. It looks really amazing. Yeah, anyway, here's what I got. I've got a unit of Havocs with a las cannon and 3 missile launchers. I've got the Forge or whatever thing, the dragon, Flame Drake, Hell Drake, that's what it is, Hell Drake. 4 10-man squads of Nurgle Marines. 2 plasma, 2 plasma, 2 plasma, plasma, and a flamer. Rhino for them, Rhino for them. A Demon Prince running wings, power armor, and black mace. A Lord on bike with the what's it called? The bleeding sword or whatever. The demon weapon that's AP3 and user strength. But then if you get to pick one enemy independent character. And that character you're AP1 against, and all this other nasty, silly stuff. A Mauler Fiend, and that's 2,000 points. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Dave's setting up his stuff still, so while he's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and roll for what scenario we're playing. So, we're going to have Dave roll it. What scenario? It's a 6. That's the football one. It's called
The Relic?
The Relic, yeah. Playing the Relic. It's one relic in the one objective in the center that your guy or one of your troop choices can pick up and move with it. They're limited to 6 inches a turn. I don't think maybe they can run. I don't think they can though. If it goes inside a transport, the transport can never move more than 6. Yeah, and then whoever gets that at the end of the game gets 3 points. And then of course we have the secondary objectives. Line break, slay the warlord, and first blood. So, and hold on a second. So Dave just looked it up.
So the Relic can't move more than 6 inches in any phase, and you cannot run if you have it. So you can move it in multiple phases if you have ways of doing that, but not more than 6 inches.
Cool. And then some of the ways off the top of our heads would be jump packs or jetpacks and.
Jetpacks and Eldar jetbikes that can both move in the assault phase, but you couldn't move more than 6 inches. So you'd still roll your 2d6, but if you rolled higher than 6, you just wouldn't go the full distance.
Right.
Or you drop the relic if you tried.
Cool. All right. So deployment. The 4. That's the long ways. The hammer and anvil deployment. All right. Dave doesn't like hammer and anvil. I think they're all equally fun. All right. Do you have any librarians, anything like that?
I don't this game.
I don't.
For a rare time.
I don't either. So for warlord traits, I need to look at the chaos book. I actually roll table side first. Dave reminded me off camera. So here's the table side roll. I got a 6. Dave has a 1. I will choose to take this side over here. Does it really make any difference? Yeah, this is fine. For simplicity's sake, it doesn't really matter. And then warlord traits. Dave, what are you going for?
I guess I'll just probably roll on the strategic.
Okay. 4 on the strategic.
Whilst my warlord is alive, I can reroll any reserve rolls, failed or successful.
That's great. I'm going to actually take and do the same. I'm going to choose to take it out of the rulebook rather than the Space Marine Codex. And my reasoning behind that is there's probably about 4 of the options on there that I don't think are as good as the majority of the options on the strategic table. So I'm going to go ahead and, well, I mean, even the one that gives you preferred enemy, he's not playing Space Marines. So why would I, you know, run the risk of that, of me having that? So here's a strategic table of 5.
Whilst your warlord is alive, I have a -1 modifier to my reserve rolls.
Well, there you go.
That sucks.
I'm not sad, sorry.
Actually, because I can't use mine because my allies, the only thing I'm going to keep in reserves are desperate allies, so I don't have to use my warlord trait on them.
Oh, wow, so no matter what, they're just going to be on 4s.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so now neither of us have the buildings or whatever. Fortifications. So let's just go for a roll for first turn, right?
Night fight?
Oh yeah, night fight.
It is night fight.
Okay. I feel like we usually do that right before you seize the initiative. Or is it before you roll?
I think it's when you determine whether you're going to go first or second.
Okay.
You should know if it's a night fight.
Okay. I got a 2. Dave got a 1. I will go first. Why not?
Okay.
Okay, I'll deploy.
Okay. Okay, so while Thomas is deploying, I'm going to go over my army composition. So I have, playing Dark Eldar with Demon Desperate Allies for 2,000 points. So my HQ is an Archon armed with a Husk Blade, a Venom Blade, a Shadow Field, Phantasm Grenade Launcher, Soul Trap, Haywire Grenades. That sounds like about everything I gave him. I also brought Drazar and 8 Incubi. I have, for my troops, I have 2 10-man or 10-woman witch squads, each with all Haywire Grenades, Agonizers on the Hecatrixes, and 2 10-man warrior squads, each with 1 splinter cannon. All of the squads, the Incubi, the Witches, the Warriors, are mounted in Raiders with Night Shields on them. I also have a Disintegrator on one of them. And then I brought 2 Taloses, both of them armed with additional close combat weapons, chain flails, twin-linked heat lance. I think that's everything there. And then my Desperate Allies, I brought Scarbrand. This is my Scarbrand model for today. And the obligatory troops choice is just 3 Nurglings, which are going to be these ugly little piles. They're a super Nurgling all combined together. So that's my army.
Right. So Dave's going to roll his combat drugs.
It's 5. I'm pretty sure I like 5.
Cool. 5 is 6 is +1 attack. I don't remember what 5.
6 is pain token.
Oh, okay. 5 might be +1 attack. All right, we're gonna look that up and then come back from there. He also has it on his Archon just for
Yeah, I have the. I put a,
whatever the item's called.
so out of it, I can't even find it. Here.
So the one with the white sail there has the Incubi in it. The 2 with the black sails have the Warriors, and the 2 without sails have the Witches. Dave deployed. He's got all the stuff over there. There's the 2 Taluses too, which, by the way, I expect to see them. I mean, they sound really gross in this edition. Monstrous creatures now with D6 attacks and re-rolling and all kinds of other funny grossness. Dave will tell us about when it happens. So, attempt to seize. A 5. So he doesn't seize, so I'll go ahead and take my first turn. Okay, checking to see if this guy immobilizes himself going into that terrain right there. He does not, so we're going to move him. If you can tell, there's a 5 there. Other movement, move these guys up. Move those guys up, move those guys up. All these guys are moving up. This guy is swooping. And I think we're probably going to keep everybody else where they're at right now. I mean, I can go flat out or run, but it's not really that important. I think I'll run them all, I think, just for the sake of saying that I did. 6 inches, a run roll for these guys. 2 inches. A run roll for these guys, 5 inches. Cool. Night fight, everything, he's got night shields on everything, so all my ranges are reduced by 6 inches anyway, except for on the Taluses. But he I think you probably measured it right that I would be out of range, right?
You could have shot the taluses.
I could have shot the taluses. I still could shoot the taluses, is what you're saying.
Yeah, if you didn't, or no, you'd had to move forward 6 inches and then do it.
Well, I can snap fire. So we'll snap fire a plasma gun into one of those taluses over there. Nothing. And the vehicle is twin linked. Still nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna do my run rolls and then it will be Dave's turn. Dave's turn 1. Real quick, I'm gonna make a run roll on these guys. I told Dave it was his turn, and then I did that before he did anything. Here's where they ended up. These guys, I have to make a dangerous terrain check for my bike lord who's moved to the train there. He's okay. And then I wanted to note that he has the murder sword, and I've chosen my target as Scarbrand, just for fun. It makes it so that in the right situation, or Scarbrand somehow misses a ton of attacks or something silly like that, I could actually kill Scarbrand with this guy. Not likely, but I'm gonna, just be like, haha, about it. Yeah. Okay, Dave's turn. Dave, where'd you move?
Talus has moved up. Everything else kind of skirted this way. I need to make a dangerous terrain check for that vehicle landing there.
Ooh, he's good on a 2.
Looked like a 1 for me.
Yeah, it was pretty close. Shooting?
These all went 12 inches, and that one did too. Nothing went 6, because I'm kind of, yeah. Anyway, shooting. Night fight doesn't matter to me because I have night vision.
Yep.
So I'm gonna let his Havocs have it with my Disintegrator. So here's my 3 shots into his Havocs.
All hit?
All 3 hit, that's awesome.
3s.
And 2 wounds.
2 guys die.
And yeah, the first 2, the 2 closest don't get any cover, so they're just dead. I accept. I think you could throw haywire grenades 8 inches. Just out. Okay, so now I'm going to go with this Dark Lance on this ride into the Rhino.
Okay.
This is a miss. 2. The men on board are going to shoot the Warlord here. He's the only one we can see. He could, of course, look out, sir, to someone else, but
okay.
We're going to shoot him. He is outside of rapid fire range, but well within our 24-inch range.
Okay.
So I have a splinter cannon, which is going to snap fire 6 times.
Wow.
Giving me 3 hits.
Jeez, Dave.
I'll take that. And then I have 9 other guys. The reason I don't roll them all together, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, is because I put splinter racks on these vehicles, and the splinter rifles get to reroll their misses, even snapfire. So there's another 6, and I get to reroll all of these.
Jeez, Dave.
Some more.
Going for the goal of getting all 6s. Holy cow.
And
how many dice did you just throw there? You threw what?
15.
15 dice and you hit 50%?
7.
Yeah, just about 50%.
Okay, so
wow, that's pretty good. All right, cool.
It doesn't matter what your high toughness is because I'm poisoned 4 up. So I got all that for 2 wounds.
2 wounds. All right, I'm gonna look out, sir. Them. Both will be successful lookouts, and I will roll armor. Both are successful armor.
Okay. Next ride, right next to it, same thing. Dark Lance into, well, not the same thing. First, this time the Dark Lance is going to hit.
Okay.
Like that.
Dark Lance did hit. It glanced me.
Glanced you. It's terrible.
So I lose a hull point.
And then the same thing, same target, same guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 snapshots from the cannon. This time we only got 1 hit.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the rifles.
No hits.
No hits. Reroll. 1 hit.
1 hit. All right,
2
so
hits. And 1 wound.
Look out, sir. It does. Armor save is okay.
Alright. The Incubi Lance into the Rhino.
Okay.
Hit.
It does hit. It pins me for a 3, which is a stunned.
Yes.
And another hull point.
And actually, you're going to get a cover save for my
cover save?
towers.
Nope.
So another hull point down.
So now 2 hull points on them. Okay.
And then my final lance from this witch thing here into the rhino.
Okay. Hits on a 3. Bounces off with a 2.
Lord. Well, we didn't get the first blood we wanted yet, so I am going to attempt to charge with that closer talus.
Closer talus.
We already measured it. I need a 9.
It's a 9-inch charge. 6. I will shoot at you because I can overwatch.
From out the top.
Yeah. So here's within 12 inches, I assume.
You are?
Well, sorry, only 1 plasma gun. 1 hit with the plasma gun. Your toughness 7, so I get 4 to wound. I rolled a 2, and then a bolter guy. He hit as well. Needs a 6. Doesn't wound. Okay.
The other talus is outside of 12, so there's no point even rolling. So that concludes turn 1.
Morale test for those guys. They are gonna be. Nope, they're not. If I roll a 6, they're running away. Nope, they're good. Okay. Cool. My turn 2. Does my fiend come in? My Helldrake? No, my Helldrake does not come in. Darn it. Helldrake, come in! Kill! Kill! Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and move. Okay, my second turn movement. I'm gonna play the smart game. I mean, maybe it's not gonna be as exciting right initially, but if I were to come running out with a whole bunch of stuff, I'm just gonna get shot up. He clearly has the shooting advantage. It's harder for me to get in range of his stuff, so I'm gonna just, you know, try not to allow that to happen. So I've moved everything. I would try. I just don't even want to risk moving that guy because he loses a hull point and he's destroyed, and I would just give Dave first blood. That'd be silly. But I did get these guys out so they can try and run away. Their run roll is a 6, so they are gonna be able to do what I want them to do. And then other movement. These guys rolled double 4s for the difficult terrain. So they're in here in the building. I know this is a little bit difficult to see in this angle. See if I can get the angle up over there. So you can see that it's upside down, or to flip itself automatically. It might be smart enough camera to do that. So anyway, they're here in trying to stay out of sight, use this wall to their advantage against those warrior squads. And then I got these guys moved up here, moved this guy up, this guy shuffled a little bit, this guy went to glide mode and just kind of moved a little bit. Those guys, of course, didn't move. Be right back. All right, so these guys firing into his raider there with the disintegrator, 2 missile launchers, both missed, and the last cannon. Cocked, everything missed. So that was awesome. Good job.
I accept.
Good job, awesome. Storm bolter on this thing is gonna go ahead and fire, or it's a twin link bolter, but same diff. It's gonna fire into that thing. Maybe I'll glance that thing. Both hit, looking for 6s. 2 glances. Why can't I just have that roll, an average roll? It's so silly.
2 jinx saves.
Yeah.
And I failed them both.
So 2 hull points down on that vehicle.
2 whole points down.
Wow, that's pretty great. Okay, these guys in here are gonna fire bolter fire and whatnot, whoever's in range, which is everyone out
No,
there.
6 inches off.
Oh, 6 inches off, 18 inches. So it's gonna be that guy. It's gonna be like 1 guy. That guy's a plasma guy, thank goodness. So 1 plasma guy. He missed. Oh, all right.
Teasing each other with first blood.
We're doing it. I'm gonna get first blooded here. It's like my guys can't roll worth poop. It was just silliness. All right, your turn 2, Dave. Do you want to roll for your reserves?
Yeah. Needing a 4 up because of your silly warlord objective. Let's roll for Scarbrand.
Beat it anyway.
That's a 6. And the Nurglings I don't care about don't show up.
Okay. So Scarbrand shows up.
Scarbrand shows up. And he's going to go somewhere, and I'll be back after these messages.
So Scarbrand, deep striking right there, goes 4 inches forward.
That's perfect.
There we go, right like that. All right. Okay, Dave's gonna move the rest of his stuff and we'll come back. All right. So Dave's moved.
Knock that around. Okay, so I have another dangerous.
He's
fine.
good on a 6.
I didn't move this one, even though I know I'm losing my jinx save, because like Thomas, I didn't want to just give him first blood when it's right here waiting for me now. I mean,
Right, when it rolled the 1.
there's no
That would've
way.
been funny.
There's no way those 2 Taloses don't somehow give me first blood with that Rhino with 1 whole point left.
Right.
So had I tried it, I'd have probably rolled 1. Oh, I'd have gotten a 2.
2.
But that's because
Still.
that's because it didn't count.
Because it didn't count.
So other shooting. We just measured this, so I'm going to start with my Dark Lance into the Havocs. All I can reach is that dude. And I hit him. And I hopefully reduced him to a much gooier state.
You
And I
did. So he died. What's next?
And then the one that didn't
These
move
Havocs.
is going to shoot the remaining 2 Havocs with its disintegrator.
Alright.
All 3 hit again. That makes me happy.
3s.
And 1 wound, and you'll get cover for your las cannon.
He's dead.
Las cannon will die as well.
I'm down to 1 missile launcher. What a ridiculous unit.
Well, I was going to shoot in there, but I'm actually more pleased to just fire this last lance at him.
Okay.
So,
I missed.
okay. The men inside are going to shoot into your unit again.
Okay.
We're still out of rapid fire. We're well within everything else. We moved 12, so we're still
Snap shooting.
stuck.